It's extremely difficult and a great accomplishment for an old artist to be able to produce a new work that fits with the times. Today in Korea, this is exactly what's happened. 63-year-old Jo Young-pil, who is known as the king of singers in Korea, has released a new album that is praised as being more progressive than those of younger artists after him. I can't emphasize enough how amazing of a feat this is. We feel at the times that it's difficult enough to live a life that benefits our age. It's hard to try to be more innovative or mature than our years, but there's nothing wrong with that either. After all, children are also lovable precisely because they are children. This is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Saturday, May 4th was Hello by Jo Young-pil, featured by Verbal Gent. We began with the idea that it's only natural that children be childish and that young people be adventurous and, at times, foolish. Hello, I'm Kevin from Zea, and a DJ exactly as mature and passionate and as any other 26-year-old. No matter how old you are, there's a place for you to be you on Hot Beat. Let me tell you how you can join us on Hot Beat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City and 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. Now, I'd also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hot Beat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. Okay, so you can write your messages in any languages. Let me tell you about the segments coming up today. In the first half, we'll have Back to the K chart, where we take a trip through past Korean music charts. In the second hour, we will have Artist Lab, where we learn more about K-pop artists. Stay tuned. Here is two songs for the start. Here is Hello by A Prince, followed by My Boy by Hanguru. The British poet Lord Byron once said, "The best prophet of the future is the past." If we want to know about the future of K-pop, we have to start with the songs gone by. Let's peek at the future with the blast to the past. Back to the K-chart. Our first segment on Saturdays at Hot Beat is Back to the K-chart, where we listen to past K-pop hits to see K-pop trends of the past, present, and future. Today we'll be going back to the K-pop chart for August 2007. In 2007, the Korean music industry was dominated by ballad queens. There was the new arrival, Jia, the original R&B queen, Jay, and the rise of the 1990s idol, Yangpa. Also in 2007, the time-tested rule that dance music is popular in summer and carols in winter was broken down, with ballads becoming popular in summer and dance music in winter. Let's find out what songs took number 15 to number 11 on the charts on August 2007. At number 15 was Super Junior's Happiness, a remake of original song by H.O.T. The music video for this song featured Big Bang's Top with a shaved head. Number 14 was Kim Do-hwan's Handkerchief. Kim Do-hwan was a member of the oldest running idol group Shinhwa, and Handkerchief was his first solo title track. It was a lyrical ballad talking about the way in which the singer would wipe away his girlfriend's tears with a handkerchief. Next at number 13 was 1년을 하루같이, A Year Like a Day, a song from a drama song by Bobby Kim, who is famous for his rap and chorus featurings on tracks by famous singers like Jax Kiss and Turbo. Number 12 was Oh Jung-hyuk's Love Is Like That. It was Oh Jung-hyuk's first single as a solo singer. After gaining fame as a member of Click B, the song was written by Hui-sung. And number 11 was Epic High's Love, Love, Love. On the group's fourth album, it's a song about the cliche, immature, but still painful things that happen in the early stages of love. It became hugely popular after being used in a commercial. Let's listen to two of these songs before we continue with Back to the K chart. Here is number 15, Super Junior's Happiness, and number 11, Love, Love, Love by Epic High. That was number 15, Happiness by Super Junior, followed by Love, 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 Epic High, number 11. On Back to the K-Chart, we look at K-pop charts from the past. Today, our charts are from August 2007. Next, we'll take a look at the songs from number 10 to number 6. Number 10 song was My Angel by Fly to the Sky. I love this group. A R&B duo made up of Hwani and Brian. Their hit songs include songs like Day by Day, Missing You, and Even Though My Heart Hurts. At number 9 was Jia's debut song, Blank Stare. Although she was a new face to Korean music, her talent made her an immediate star, and she has had a steady following since. Number 8 was Ivy's Sonatas of Temptation. It was the title track of the second album from Ivy, who had been secretly trained by JYP by Anne Phantom. When she made her debut, she grabbed everyone's attention with her ability to perform dance, ballads, and even to write her own songs. Sonata of Temptation sampled Beethoven's piece for Alice, and the choreography later became known as the Demon Dance. Okay, moving on to number 7. This was Now I, sung by Choi Hyun-jun of VOS and Lee Jin-sung of Monday Kids. The song featured on the explosive combination of vocalists from two groups that were known for their rich vocals. At number 6 was Ballerino, the title track from the fourth album by Lee Sang, the male duo that represent Korea's hip-hop scenes. Okay, we'll be back after listening to two of these songs. Here is number 8, Sonata of Temptation by Ivy, followed by Ballerino by Lee Sang, featured Ali. That's number 6. You just heard Sonata of Temptation by Ivy, number 8, and number 6, Ballerino by Lee Sang, featured by Ali. On today's Back to the K chart, we're looking at the rankings from August 2007. Let's keep going on with number 5 to number 2. Coming in at number 5 was 눈물로 with Tears by Jay. She is an R&B diva famous for her songs like Yesterday and Perhaps Love. Lee Jung, on the other hand, is a male vocalist with a unique color of his voice, who originally debuted as a member of the R&B group 7 Days. Number 4 was Yangpa's Love, What Is It? Yangpa, who had debuted in 1997 as a high school student and enjoyed success with the song Young Love, came back with this song after 6 long years. The number 3 song was Sia's Love's Greeting, which sampled from the piece of the same title from Elga. The name Sia stands for See You Always and embodies both the ideas that the group will always be singing in front of their fans and that they will always come back for them. The group was trained and produced by SG Wannabe, and they are known to some as the female SG Wannabe. The runner-up song was So Fresh by MC Mong, featured by Kim Tae-woo. The serenade became well known as a part of a drama soundtrack. Okay, what song shall we listen to from this group? I think number 3, Love Greeting by Sia. And number 2, by So Fresh by MC Mong featured by Kim Tae-woo. You just heard Love Greeting by Sia, number 3, and number 2, So Fresh by MC Mong featured by Kim Tae-woo. You're listening to Back to the K chart where we're counting down the top songs of August 2007. Now we're down to number 1. In August 2007, the song that was most popular in Korea was... It was Lovesick by Five Treasure Island or FT Island. This was a debut song from FT Island, who introduced the new concept of an idol band. The song brought the band number 1 on the charts for 7 consecutive weeks. Wow! And also the New Artist of the Year award for 2007. FT Island is currently made up of leader and guitarist Choi Jong-hoon, vocal Lee Hong-gi, bassist Lee Jae-jin, drummer Choi Min-hoon, and guitarist and rapper Song Seung-hyun. Lee Hong-gi, who had originally begun his career as a child actor, became a top star in Japan and Southeast Asia as an actor even after his debut as a musician, after appearing in a drama, You Are Beautiful. Now let's listen to Lovesick by FT Island, the top song of August 2007, as we wrap up Back to the K chart. And we'll listen to, after FT Island, here is At This Age, What Have I Done by Miss S, featured by Chung Soo-gi. 2 songs. Here we go. That was FT Island's Lovesick, followed by At This Age, What Have I Done by Miss S, featured by Chung Soo-gi. It's already time to close out part 1 of Saturday's Heartbeats. I'll be back with Artist Lab in the second hour, after we listen to Those Days I Had With You by Lee Min-gi with Third Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Heartbeat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Heartbeat. Welcome to the second hour of Heartbeat. That was Saturday Night by Sondam-bi. Let me tell you again how you can tune in to Heartbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, and 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. That's ARIRANG RADIO, Arirang Radio. It's a free app, so you can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Now, I'd also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Heartbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/heartbeat. That's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. I'll be playing more music for you. Here is Breakable Heart by Lin, featured by Yong Jun-hyung, and followed by Let's Stay Together by Lee Jung. To see the big picture, you have to put together all the smaller pieces of the puzzle. On this segment, we try to understand all of Korean music by looking at individual artists. Welcome to Artist Lab! And now it's time for Artist Lab, where we get to talk about the various K-pop labels and the artists that are signed with each label. When Chang Woo-young of 2PM was little, he would watch the performances of one particular singer and dreamed of being a singer himself. That singer is the artist featured on today's Artist Lab, Psy. Psy is a global star who skyrocketed to world fame with Gangnam Style and demonstrated with a follow-up song, Gentleman, that he popularity is more than just a passing fad. Now, Psy was also recently awarded the Disruptive Innovation Award at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York. and was invited to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Wow, this is already the second time that Psy was invited to the White House, which demonstrates the level of his influence. The music video for Gangnam Style has already broken through 1.4 billion views. That's 1.4 billion views. When we consider that the world's population is 6 billion. That means that approximately 1 of every 4 people have seen his music video. Perhaps today, young children all over the world are dreaming of becoming musicians while watching Psy. Today, we will be talking about the career of Psy, and musician behind the most popular music video in history. Shall we begin some music with Psy? I hope you guys know all of his song. Here is Oppan Gangnam Style, and Mother Father Gentleman. Here we go. That was Psy's Gangnam Style, followed by Gentleman. You're listening to Artist Lab, where we discuss K-pop artists. Today we'll be talking about Psy. Psy debuted in 2001 with a song called Bird. He became the center of attention right from his debut. Of course, the first thing that caught the public's attention was his appearance, which stood out in the time when the music scene was filled with handsome idol stars. The lyrics was frank and callous, unlike most of the other lyrics of the time, and the choreography was unique and funny. The clothes that Psy wore on stage were also a point of interest. Years later, Psy said about the time, this was what he said: "The clothes that were my stars brought me didn't fit, and I couldn't close the buttons, so we tore off the sleeves and made it into sleeveless shirt so I could button it. We figured no one would know because I wore a suit jacket over it. I bet my stylist never dreamed that I would take the jacket off on stage." That's right, the torn silk shirt was laid bare for all to see on national TV. Psy didn't seem to care, though. With the confidence of a seasoned veteran, he pranced about on stage, sweating and dancing. It was more than enough to grab the attention of the national audience, and his debut song topped every Korean chart. Let's continue talking about Psy's career after his debut after some music. Here is Psy's Bird, followed by Champion. That was Psy's Bird, followed by Champion. On tonight's Artist Lab, we were talking about Psy. With Gangnam Style, he took the top of the charts in the United Kingdom and number 2 on the Billboard charts. His new track, Gentleman, also did very well, and he has become a household name all over the world. However, he didn't dream of becoming a singer from the start. What he had actually wanted to do was become a composer. He dropped out of Boston University without telling his parents and entered the Berklee School of Music. However, he believed that creativity couldn't be learned in a classroom and dropped out of school to return to Korea. But think about it. Who would ask an unknown composer to write a song? So he decides to debut as a singer first and increase his name recognition. He was able to get the attention of the CEO of an entertainment agency by doing his characteristic B-level dance, which he had mastered at clubs while he was studying in the US. But it wasn't always easy for Psy. In the 12 years following his debut, he was only able to release 6 albums. He hit a lot of speed bumps along the way. Whenever he ran into difficulties, he depended on his family. He later wrote a song to express his gratitude called Thank You. Psy had to serve a military twice, leaving behind his wife and his unborn twin daughters. The song expressed his gratitude to his wife, who waited for him patiently the whole time. There's another song called Father, which is famous for making everyone cry when it is performed in concerts. The song is written not only for his own father, but for all the fathers in the world. The lyrics to the song comforts all all of difficulties that fathers face, and difficulties that are difficult to know before actually being in that situation. Now, let's take a break with two more songs. Here is Thank You, featured by Seo In-young, and Entertainer. These all by Psy. Here we go. That was Psy's Thank You, featured by Seo In-young, followed by Entertainer. We're talking about the Psy's career on tonight's Artist Lab. Now, Psy is gaining recognition as a composer as he originally dreamed. Of course, he writes all of his own songs, including Gangnam Style, Gentleman, Right Now, Celebrity, Heaven, and Bird. Wow, that's a lot. He also wrote the debut song from Lee Seung-gi called 내 여자라니까, You're My Girl, which captured the hearts of many female fans and began a boom in Korea of older women dating younger men. He also created a variety of hits, including 나 이런 사람이야, I'm This Kind of Person, performed by DJ DOC, one of Korea's first hip-hop groups, as well as Cinderella and Into the Rhythm by Seo In-young. When we talk about Psy, we can't leave out his concerts during the 2002 Korea-Japan World Cup. Psy wasn't active as a musician, but his showmanship made him appear even on TV simply by cheering on the streets. His concerts also sell out almost immediately because they are famous for being fun. The reason that Psy is able to dominate the stage on global stages, including the globally watched MTV Awards, is that his choreography is fun to follow along. But also because he has so many years of experiencing performing under his belt. Looks like time to listen to some more music. Here is In My Eye, featured by Lee Jae-hoon, followed by What Should Have Been, featured by Park Jong-hyun. These are also by Psy. Here we go. That was In My Eye, featured by Lee Jae-hoon, followed by What Should Have Been, featured by Park Jong-hyun. Those two were all from Psy. Wow. Okay, now we were able to fill an entire hour just talking about Psy. What did you think? Was it what you expected when you heard Gangnam Style and Gentleman, or did you find something unusual? In return, we'll return with Artist Lab next week with another K-pop artist. And it's time to wrap up Artist Lab with one last song from Psy. Here is It's Art. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to Heartbeat for Saturday, May 4th. Tomorrow we will have Listener's Choice, where we'll play the request songs we couldn't play for you during the week, and Talkbox, where we talk about various topics. Here is our last song for today, Heartbeats. Here, Far Away by Hong Dae-kwang. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye!